I guess I was just going to add one other thing. It seemed like part of your question was also around, from a business model and go-to-market perspective, how are things different? You know, whether you're kind of an end-to-end solution or more of a platform play. And I think that's an interesting trade-off you make as an entrepreneur as you're building the company, which way you want to go. And certainly, it creates a different dialogue with customers. You know, I think if you have a pretty face on front of it, the way that a lot of these guys do, you can communicate more directly with the business user and sell to them. As opposed to, for us, IT is going to be involved in some way and ask questions like, do you support disaster recovery and authentication and high availability, and can I do an active-active data center deployment, and ask different questions. Now, the flip side to that is we can charge higher prices. Our average selling price is probably a lot more, but we're going to sell fewer of them, and it's going to be to a more specialized audience, whereas they can go directly to a marketing professional and say, here's the solution. So just some other pros and cons.
The related question to this is there's a theme that runs across all your presentation around the democratization of big data, essentially offering solutions that enable either end users or a larger group of programmers, in your case, to access and utilize big data. Same question, help us understand the trade-offs. I mean, can you really build tools that every single business analyst is going to be able to understand? What do you lose? You mentioned that still you enable a very iterative process, but that's typically the province of data scientists who are able to query the data and get the data to almost suggest hypothesis, and that's something that's very advanced, that takes many years to refine. How are we going to end up with a situation where in a company you'll have very specific big data analytics products for data scientists, and then other products for the broader business audience, and how does it end up not being a mess?
Yeah, I think the key here is the handoff between the IT group and the data scientists to the business side of the organization has to change. Today, if you continue to rely on IT and data scientists to do every bit of data access and data analysis, it's going to slow down what business users need to see and when they need to see it. So what I think we all acknowledge is that IT will continue to play a very critical role here, in that they are the keepers of these big data platforms and some of the very highly secure data warehouses, etc. But what has to change is basically the handoff from IT and from data scientists to the business user, where business users can then pick it up quicker and actually have the ability to drive through analysis in a more self-sufficient way. So the two groups, I think, continue to exist. It's just the process by which things move from the IT side of the house to the business user needs to change. The other side of this is that business users are getting smarter in terms of what they need to look at. They are relying on data more to make their decisions day to day, and so there's a greater urgency on that side of the house in terms of what they need to see, when they need to see it, and more awareness of what's available that they can get to. So they're actually putting a lot of pressure on the IT side as well to unleash data faster to them than it was made available before. And when it comes to external sources, IT should not necessarily have to be in the way, right? There are lots of external sources out there that business users should be able to tap into when they need to see it. But when it comes to corporate platforms, new big data platforms, the handoff has to change from what it's been in the past, which has been a sort of a slow-moving train and going to.
I was just adding, we have I guess 20,000 active businesses, and there's about 70,000 active customers, and it's all for companies, between the small mom and pop companies, and it's only because the whole industry sucks. Like, we're definitely not, I totally agree that down the road there should be really powerful tools for the big companies and small tools for our small businesses who just want to get a handle on it, and they make the decision. They're not going to hire an analyst. But because the tools are so weak, we find giant companies, top 10 companies, putting our tools on so they can see the social landscape in one shot. That's crazy. Why are they doing this all their data? It makes no sense. But there is space for it to grow. There's space for everyone to have a part of that cycle, whether you're the business guy or you're the analyst closer to the business guy. That's definitely going to get